Computers, PXP, Xbox, PlayStation. It doesn't matter. We all remember playing video games like Road Rash, Mortal Kombat 4, Super Mario. It brought us joy and purpose, and from that some of us knew exactly what we wanted to do for a living. Some of you knew your destiny until your mother slapped the shit out of you and changed that destiny. Welcome to Kenkey and the series where we dissect the things society packaged for us that turned out to be mostly bullshit. Today's episode, video games, or as your mother calls it, that useless nonsense that will destroy your future. Now let's set this scene. It's 2009, maybe 2010. You're 10 years old. You just discovered that friend of yours down the street has a PlayStation 2. You go to his house every day after school. You are invested. You are focused. You found your calling. And then your mother finds out you'll be visiting him to play video games. Or maybe in your case, it's even worse, and you were actually going to the arcade or the game center to actually pay money to play games. You die with that. You hear, are you crazy? Game now open. What will it do for you? What will it do to your future? Go and read your books. And just like that, them change your destiny. In a moment, you think, oh, you're just getting a lecture about your future. What you're actually getting is a masterclass in how Africa decided as a continent to wrap up video games in a wrapper of shame, stigma, and spiritual warfare fashioned against your future. You become a thief if you play video games. Video games are for people who don't want to suffer, I mean succeed. If you have time to play games, you also have time to read. Nonsense. Foolish boy. Stupid. And we believed them. We would buy the controllers and hide them. You would play in secret. Bro, you would minimize your phone screen when you heard footsteps from the other room. We were living double lives, bro. I was moving like 007. I was a spy. See me throwing away gamepad and hiding like I'm owing somebody money. Meanwhile, it's my mother. Look at this. Fast forward to 2025 and the global gaming industry is estimated to be $522 billion. $522 billion. That is more than the global music industry, more than the global film industry, more than your mother's entire vision board. It is more than your mother could have ever dreamed in 3 lifetimes combined. Bro, do you know how much they have invested in GTA 6 alone? $2 to $3 billion into a game because of jiggle physics. Don't ask me what jiggle physics is. Search it up. Because of jiggle physics. Not really, it's because of the whole game, but still. $2 to $3 billion on a single game. Yeah. Money day. In that thing your mother said was nonsense. Now let's talk esports, competitive gaming. Players like Jordan, No-Tail, Sunstein has earned over $7 million just from tournaments. Not salary, tournaments. Your boy pulled up. He played games for people to see and he earned $7 million just from the tournaments. Not sponsorships, not endorsements, no nothing. The games that your mother said was useless. Yeah, somebody's a millionaire because of it. Players like Ninja, a guy who plays Fortnite, made $17 million in a single year playing Fortnite. Your mom told you to go and read, but Ninja went and played games and now he's earning more than your mother has ever earned in her life. Hey, am I saying your mom was wrong? No. Actually, yeah, scratch that. That's exactly what I'm saying. Your mom was wrong. And it's not just the players. Game developers, designers, animators, composers, writers, streamers, coaches, commentators, tournament organizers. The gaming industry created an entire ecosystem of careers that African parents told their children they don't exist. You go and be a doctor, go and be a lawyer, go and be an engineer. Yeah, meanwhile, the engineers, the people who actually build the game developers, they are some of the highest paid engineers on the planet. They didn't tell you about that one, did they? They didn't know, but they will not tell you they don't know. They will just tell you, don't do it. It is what it is. Now, gaming didn't just create jobs, it also created communities. A lot of friendships started because of a match, be it football, be it court. You can meet somebody in a lobby match, you whoop them or they whoop you, they mess you up, you argue a little, you insult yourself a little. Before you know it, you guys are inviting each other to every single lobby match.
That guy is fucking cheating. He's cheating!
That's just how it goes. Games created a space where people could work together, compete, bond. The same thing they said would isolate us has brought people together and formed friendships that will last a lifetime. Fun fact, did you know that people who play fast-paced strategy games like COD have recorded higher brain activity, sharper visual skills, and improved mental health? I didn't know, but I think I should have guessed it when I saw Frank from House of Cards. I saw that he was obsessed with it. I should have guessed it, Makes sense. Now, don't get me wrong, games can still become a problem if it takes over your life. But then again, everything can become a problem when there's an imbalance, So it's not strictly games, it's everything. Food, exercise, everything. The lesson here is how society judges new things. When something doesn't really fit our traditional idea of success or something of a job, well, we are often too quick to dismiss it. And, well, let's just say that has caused a lot of people not to be millionaires, right? I'm looking at you. Now let's talk Africa. Africa has the youngest population in the world. Over 60% of the continent is under 25. We are a continent of young people that grew up with phones, with the internet, with games. And now, the African gaming economy, the gaming market, is one of the fastest growing in the world. Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, game developers, studios, investors are waking up to the fact that there is a massive, hungry, largely untapped market right here. Hero Games in Cameroon, organized chaos studios in Ghana are building African-themed RPGs and VR games. Developers in Lagos are creating games like Legend of Orisha. These are African game designers building our worlds, telling our stories, our mythologies. Bro, wouldn't you love to see a game where Kombat is the main character? Like, just think about it. Yes, Antoine. Could choose between Yas and Tor or Kombat, depending on the build you want. Bro, it would be so fucking dope. What are you talking about? It's crazy. The painful part in all this is that the generation that could have been first, our generation, we who grew up with the passion, who had the instinct, who spent 6 hours playing Mortal Kombat. Bro, we were playing, my boys and I were playing Mortal Kombat 4, and you see, in the settings, there's a part where you can go into the settings and actually look at the skills a character has. We did not need it. We would play the game until we figured out all the skills. I'm sure we even figured out skills that developers didn't know were there. We didn't know that those were game mechanics. Those were skills that you needed as like a game tester. We didn't know when we were doing it for the fun of it, and we were being punished for it. Why? Because we were good at somebody's job and we didn't know. We could spend hours on a game, bro. Wasted potential. But imagine, just imagine if 10% of African parents actually encourage their children to do it. Actually listen to their children and ask them why they are so invested in this thing that they don't understand. Are there any benefits to doing it? If 10% of African kids were actually trained, funded, pointed towards game design, esports, I mean, hey, who knows what could have happened? Who knows? Damn. I could have been a millionaire by now. Hey, shit, man. So, what do we do with this information? Well, if you're a parent, maybe just oppose the situation before you slap the controller out of your kid's hand. Ask questions first. The internet is so evolved now. There are so many sources for you to cite examples from. Not cite examples, like do your research from, it's just a Google search away. The industry your kids are obsessing about might be worth over 700 or 80 billion, respect to the industry, $80 billion by the time they are 25. Who knows? If you're a young person, the door is still not closed. The African gaming industry is still being built. There's still room. There are still gaps. The designers, the developers, the voiceover artists, the streamers, the storytellers, we still need them. There is still a lot of roles and a lack of people to fill them. So if you bottled up that passion, maybe this is the time to, I should use the Kenkey terms. If you wrapped up the passion, maybe this time you unwrap it again. Yeah. Keeping the theme. If you're someone who was told to give up their passion because, well, your mom didn't really see the need in you playing video games. First, I'm sorry. Second, maybe you should also unwrap it. Who knows? It might still be warm. So yeah, this has been Kenkey and video games. Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and for the love of God, play game. Play games. Depression will kill you. Play game.